All right. It is my birthday. So we're doing something crazy. I've been meaning to play something with tooth and nail that's like crazy. I win the game instantly as opposed to what I did last time, which in this case is Xenagos and World Spine Worm. I bought the I got enough gems and I dumped them into the anthology explorer anthology or whatever to get all the pieces for that. So that's what we're gonna try to do. I feel like maybe a 5 color jank combo thing is where I'm at emotionally. So that's what we're gonna do. So we have the tooth and nail with these two, and then we have Emergent Ultimatum with Scholar of the Lost Trove, which can recast it if they give you it, and then Liliana and Vorinclex. Where are you? There you are. So you can get these two into play and then instantly win because you get enough counters on this to ultimate it, and then your opponent just loses. So they can't really give you both of those. I don't have other crazy value things to do with this. There might actually be better cards that go with this as a instantly win the game thing, but as it stands, I don't know if that matters. I mean, this can even get Tooth and Nail. You can't entwine it unless you have an additional 2 mana though, but it's on the table. There isn't really any red outside of this, so I don't have any mountains or really any red sources. I'm not a fan of tap lands, but we're almost 5 colors, so we do have ways to generate red mana, but I'm not super stoked on doing that, and I think if I can shave off a color, we're not in too bad a position. You could say running Atraxa is just better, but then I can't play Xenagos. So, and I wouldn't play Golos because Golos is going to pitch you up against things that are far more competitive as opposed to the first sliver, and the first sliver isn't even all that bad, right? All of these 4s are very solid hits, and my 3s are pretty solid as well. Even the 2s, honestly. No counter spells because we're cascading. You don't want to do that. You don't want to ever cascade into a counter spell, and you don't want to cascade into an X spell where X will always be 0 if you cascade into it. So try to avoid that. Running a bunch of board wipes. Might wind up running more than I have now. Depends on how the matchups feel. Uro obviously pretty good. No reason to run Croxa though. Don't think that's the game plan. I'm just really trying to do the combo, or one of these combos. I'm running basically every tutor. I don't have Shieldred in here, but I have probably too many board wipes to justify Shieldred, but I still have Davriel to sort of offset the One Ring if that comes up, which is kind of another combo. The One Ring is, I mean, One Ring combos with itself, but you know what I mean. Even the 4-mana ramp spells are totally fine to hit, and they usually wouldn't be, but I think in this less control-oriented iteration of this might be better. This, I don't know. I saw this when I was adding all the ramp and I liked it, but once the deck got finished, I actually don't like this card. Yeah, I might take that out for something else, but as it stands, I stream over on Twitch anywhere from 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern. Like, comment, subscribe, and here we go. But yeah, the Thoughtseize just, I lost because they played Thoughtseize. I could Primal Command a land here. That's pretty reasonable. Oh, well, no, never mind. Silly me. A second white? I already have 2 green. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. Close to Tooth and Nail, but they have a Vigilance 7/7 lifelinker, so 30 damage is not enough. 30 damage twice is decent, but I don't know why my opponent didn't take Growth Spiral there. It was kind of weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need to crack this. I need one more land. Alright, well, let's lead with this. Maybe my opponent doesn't have anything in play and I can kill them. I would like to Primal Command away a land. No, we're going to do this. Vanishing Verse is decent. Okay. That's decent. Maybe I need it, maybe I don't. I have Tooth and Nail mana as it stands. I just need them to tap out or something. What if they play this? Do I win if they play this? I'm not sure. Well, they need to play more than that, I guess. I'm debating if I crack this or take the Vanishing Verse. Okay. So as long as this doesn't represent an answer to what I'm doing... I think we're going to do it. I think I can just go get a land now and play around, I don't know, Smothering Tithe or something. I don't know. I think we got it. Okay, so they have no mana. Okay, they have one. They have Spell Pierce mana, basically. Oh, I can't respect Spell Pierce. Please top deck a land so I can respect Spell Pierce if that's a card in their hand or something. I have so much mana, maybe they'll discard it if it is the card. Lightning Bolt doesn't do it. Okay. Tooth and Nail Entwine. Come on. Come on. Don't have... What is this? Swords to Plowshares? Okay, it resolved, but I think they have like Swords to Plowshares or something. Okay, so I take these and I put these in play. Please don't have swords. Come on, don't do this to me, dude. Yep. Oh. No, come on. Come on. Come on. It's Exile too, so I can't do it again with the like when I cast it again, I can't get it back out of the graveyard or whatever or in my library. I didn't get the 3/5/5s because it didn't get killed. Come on, dude. Just once. Just want to do it. Like, really? The best card ever? They just, like, had it? It was better than Spell Pierce, because Spell Pierce, I could do it again. I could at least try again next turn. Now I can't. That is so unbelievable. That's so unbelievably good. And there goes Xenagos. Yep. I mean, wasn't doing anything anyways, but it made this a 10/10 haste, I guess, if that's relevant. I mean, is that? I don't know. That's whatever. Can't have any other card, huh? Just has to be that one. Unbelievable. I can't... there's no Ulamog in my deck or anything like that. So, Tooth and Nail with this doesn't do anything. Let's just do this. I don't even want to play anymore. Whatever. Put that to my hand. And bin Uro. Emergent Ultimatum doesn't do that much, unfortunately. Putting Vorinclex on my hand means this does even less. I don't know. I don't think anything matters. Now they tap out. Of course they do, right? So I can Emergent Ultimatum. I don't have extra turns. I can find a Sweeper, Liliana, and something. They have an answer to Liliana. I can't believe they had Swords to Plowshares. Just like, of course. I can't discard their thing, so let's put this on 2, right? Yeah. Is there anything to reanimate that's like really good here with the bottom part? Nope, of course not. Why would there be? Just want to tutor for a card. No idea what's even good here. Casualties of War. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If I have 12 mana, I can do both of these in the same turn, which pretty much wins the game. But I have to actually do that. I don't have the... Yeah, I don't know. I don't have the mana for it, though. Green, green, black, black. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if I top deck a land and they have nothing, I can do this. But they have to have nothing. It's looking like they might have nothing. Land, please. Off the top. Of course not. Looks like they had a counterspell anyways. Oh, they could be cracking the Mind Stone. Who knows? I sure don't. Okay, let's go get the mana. And then we can maybe swords Atraxa or something. Elspeth Conquers Death kills Uro. Like forever, which is another permanent answer to a really good threat of mine. Nothing I can really do about it except not cast it, but that doesn't sound like it makes any sense, so. They pick up swords here? I would pick up swords. Yep. So there goes that. I can tutor. I can Sphinx. No, that doesn't do anything. I guess I do this. See what's under it. Literally nothing. Okay. I guess I'm just playing this for very little value. Better than not casting anything, though. Surprised to see a swords here. Actually, very surprised. That puts my potential win back on the table. It's actually kind of strange. We'll take it, though. I guess I just cast Explore again, actually. I don't think I'm doing anything but this. This makes sense to me. Okay, that was good, that was good. I can tutor something. I don't really know what, but let's try to find something. Casualties of War is decent. It's like a bait spell if they go to, like, do something disgusting. Is this a one-key game? I could play this as a lingering threat. No, let's just get Casualties of War. I think just bombastic spells is better. We're not under any pressure of dying, so that's decent, I guess. Dying to damage, at least. Does that change the math at all, I wonder? Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have 15. I can play both of these. Still next turn. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. I can play both. It does mean they have to have nothing, but it is pretty unlikely for them to have nothing. It could be very difficult for me to come out of this. Oh, they get the swords back again. God. Oh, I'm losing my mind. Okay, so let's do this. The artifact will be this, the creature will be this, the enchantment will be this, a land will be this, planeswalker will be that. Can I please have this? Can you give me this at least? Nope, of course not. Why would you? My opponent has had the god tier Omega answers for everything I've done so far. At least this is really, really good. Oh, I can't cast it because it has the Elspeth's thing. Made it cost 2 more. Can't even have that. Now I can't kill this. And they can flicker it again. And now they're going to reanimate, I guess, Prosperous Innkeeper. At least that's not relevant. They still have untapped mana, so they can... I mean, there's an argument to flickering Atraxa and not the Timeless Witness, but... they're probably going to flicker the Timeless Witness. Although, flickering Atraxa is, like, really enticing, isn't it? It's, like, super enticing to do that right now. Yep, still leaves up 1. Yep. Elspeth conquers death? Nope, of course not. Silly me. Okay, let's do this so they can stop flickering this stupid card, and then I can probably cheese out an ultimate at some point. Let's play you. Sweeper, please? Nope. I guess I'll find a sweeper. Let's actually take Binding here. That's reasonable. Let's Binding Atraxa. I think. No, we have to Binding this. What am I talking about? That's like actually doing things. So Kaya's kind of annoying, but not the end of the world, really. Mirari's Wake, they already basically had Omniscience. That doesn't matter. So I can do my thing next turn, but they have to have nothing. Like, this card has to be nothing. So maybe I can finally actually do something here. It doesn't necessarily straight win, but it's fairly close, I guess. But it doesn't instantly win. Oh, it's a Cultivate. Okay. They can loot the land away if they don't play it. They can loot it. They don't loot it, but they have to loot it right now because they can't do it at instant speed. Do they loot that land? They don't. Okay, so I play you. And then I play Liliana. Liliana dies, I don't care. They have 3 mana. Or I guess 4 or something. I cannot kill Kaya, which is the problem, but so be it. Let's play you. Let's just play this land because my thing's expensive. Alright, so they can kill 2 of my things, basically. But that does mean Kaya dies. They have to minus here. There's no way they don't minus 3. There's no way. So we get that out of the way. Yep. That's really good because now my sweeper is pretty solid here. I don't have a lot of things to actually kill my opponent, but you know what? We'll find it. We'll find them. Ooh, nice. Alright, so what if I minus 2? I don't really get anything. I'm just going to plus it. Not really getting anything from the minus. Oh, come on. I mean, they have 5 mana. They have 5 mana, so it's pretty easy to do this. Really didn't want to see that, though. Alright, so do it again. I guess there's like a huge downside of them recasting it over and over. That's actually pretty good. Shuffling in my graveyard is actually pretty solid here. I think I have one more snow land. This game is crazy. This game is absolutely insane so far. There's no reason not to play my lands. I'm just going to play them. They are actually relevant. Alright, do you have another thing here that's castable and does something? I assume that was their top deck. They're very far from Atraxa, like extremely far from Atraxa. I can flip this midnight clock whenever I choose. Again, always playing lands, and I can flip this however I want. I'll probably just do it now. Just get new cards. I don't see why I wouldn't. That was their top deck again. I'm going to try to flip this on their turn, if I can, so I get an extra card. No, I can't. Alright, rip. Yeah, I can't do that. Alright. Unfortunate. Let's start with this, see what happens. Oh, nice. I'm going to kill Lantern War Elves to draw a card. Okay, just another land. Let's play this. Let's add a treasure. And I think I will just pop this now. I think this makes sense. Well, it makes a lot of sense, actually. What am I talking about? Bouncing this is irrelevant. I don't think using my Cyclonic Rift in this iteration makes any sense. Let's see what their hand is. It's a Farewell. Alright, so they can actually answer the whole board. They do have white mana, right? Yeah. I can stop them from doing that, and I think I actually will. I'll just bounce these two right now, just to slow them down, so they cannot cast Farewell. This game has been crazy. This game has been absolutely insane. Yep, and then next turn they Mirage Wake, and the turn after that they have this thing with the stuff. Oh, wait a minute. No, Casualties of War is just going to do them in. It's just going to do them in. I will let them cast Mirari's Wake, so I actually won't use it next turn. Or I will use it next turn. I will not cast it this turn. I think it's worth it. Yep. Let's grow my opponent's creatures. Doesn't matter. Let's play you. Treasure. You. Plus. Oh my god. Yeah, I think we're gonna close this game out. Honestly, I really should just do this now. I think my opponent's probably gonna scoop. I think I should just do this. I don't want to get greedy. There's no reason. They just can't cast this if I do this, right? It's just too much of a blowout. Yes! Oh! Ooh. Oh my goodness, dude. What was this game? My opponent cast Swords to Plowshares, I think 5 times, maybe 4 or 5 times. It was shutting me down. I had to exhaust my own swords to exile this so they stopped doing that. I had a ton of mana. They killed the first sliver like 5... Oh shoot, they killed it I think 5 times. They Atraxa twice, or 2 or 3 times. They had basically Omniscience in play. They survived an immediate Liliana ultimate, but it wasn't enough. They couldn't come back even with all that health and even with all that extra mana still post ultimate. And a Planeswalker, too, they had. Wow. They answered everything, man. They had this. Voice cracked. They had this answered. They had this answered. Imagine this didn't get exiled. The 30 life I gained off of it was also irrelevant. This is, I guess, something to take note of. Use this example as a good indicator of life gain is not really... It's like the weakest thing in Magic the Gathering. I gained 30 life when they exiled my 30/30, and I would have been at 22, and the game would have been completely identical. Life gain is not really a thing in Magic. It's just not. Life gain that triggers stuff, you know, like a Johnny's Pride Mate, that's something, but just like innate life gain, it's not really... It's like the weakest strategy. But the very, very, very small thing to in the grand scheme of this game. We both had an early ramp start, kind of. They used an Essence Flux on, I think, their token generator. They had Eternal Wanderer. They flickered Key of the Archive, I think, twice. Wow, that was crazy. Yeah, I mean, I don't have much commentary because I feel like I played pretty well. Actually, yeah, I played pretty solid. Opponent played solid. GG. Oh, it's Minsk, but it's not the Planeswalker version. It's not the good one. I guess it's got white, though. This hand looks hilarious. Where were you last turn? Proving ground. Why are you doing this to me? Alright, so let's play Lantern. Sure. Okay, so I got 5 mana. Let's bank on... Oh, they didn't get red. Haha. What does this do? Creature into the battlefield. Okay. Ward what now? Ward 1? I could just run this out. Harass my opponent. Nah, let's just be toxic. Let's do this. And then play you. Could have played this instead, I guess. I played it before the Vanishing Verse. I don't know how relevant that is, though. Alright, so you make a 1/1 with Trample Haste. This isn't really all that scary, like at all. It's not really that scary at all here. I think I'll just play this to put something in the way. I could have... Oh, sweet. I could have put something on top of my deck to cascade into perfectly, but I think this is just better. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess this, unfortunately. I'd rather get Tooth and Nail, but Tooth and Nail is 9. This is 7. Yeah, I'm not interested in doing this as it stands. They're just trading Kogla for the first sliver? Ooh, that does not feel good. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Not upset with that one. Not upset with that one. Alright, let's go get a land. Yeah. Doesn't really matter what land because I have Chromatic Lantern. And I think I'm going to activate Wishclaw Talisman for... Maybe I'm not. What is my opponent going to find that's a problem? If I plus Davriel... No, that's still not great. They're not even thinking about this. It's not even like something they're not even thinking about that. Okay. So Scholar, Liliana, Vorinclex. Okay, so I cast you. Cast you. I Vanishing Verse the Shalai? No, I just go get a better card here. So I go get Tooth and Nail. I could get this, actually. Yeah, let's just get that. Because as long as... If I untap a Vorinclex, I basically win. Oh my god. I have the wrong Vorinclex in my deck. I have the wrong one, dude. I put the wrong one in my deck. You know, it's still fine, though. Because that is so much mana, I'll actually win with it. So it's actually fine. Like, it's still a must-answer threat. So, yeah, this is... I guess that's reasonable. It actually shuts down my opponent for a whole turn cycle as well. Really? You're swinging with this? Really? Okay. That's hilarious. I put the wrong Vorinclex in my deck. Dude. Alright, so let's play you. And then I can pretty safely Davriel because they're all tapped out. Alright. Sauce myself with the discount. It's too good to pass up. Plarg. Alright, Plargy boy. Let us plus. Land, creature, artifact. Doot, doot. And I can't take them off any one color. Double green is... I don't know. I mean, that doesn't even work either. It just didn't matter what I did, really. Oh, hey. That's like a really good draw. It means the hamster can't swing. Oh, this looks familiar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more mana source, and I can get Tooth and Nail and one-shot my opponent. Almost one-shot them. They do have 25 life, not 20. And it doesn't take much toughness to survive. Opponent's reading my Planeswalkers. Is this a concession? Alright, good, good, good. That's not. Good, alright. Draw land, please. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Yes. Yes. Alright, so we go get Tooth and Nail. Alright. Alright. Oh, right, it costs one less because of Davriel. I didn't actually need to do that. Alrighty, let's go. World Spine Worm, Xenagos. Yeah. Alright. Alrighty, let's go. Yes. Yes, I did. Ooh, I just banged my desk. That hurt really hard. That hurt. It hurt hard. Yeah, that makes sense. It hurt bad. Maybe keep Mountain Ragavan if you have one land. Like, what are you doing? Okay, is this the uncommon Rocco? Alright, so this Rocco is a combo deck in competitive EDH. I have no idea what it does here. We got the... Are these called Battle Lands? I think they're called Battle Lands. I don't know. It came with the Explorer thing, so... I think I have enough basics to try them. Let's play you. I'm going to hold off on the command tower for absolutely no reason. This hand is like peak. This is a peak gaming hand. What does this do? 2 creatures in your hand. Cast it. Treasure. Okay. Alright, that was a pretty solid top deck. I have Chromatic Lantern. I don't really care about the colors I get. Feyburrow Elder. Alright, the tap's for 3. I should probably sweep the board. I think. Maybe not. Maybe I don't have to. Although, maybe I should. Maybe I should. My opponent said, "Your go." I don't know why. What do you think I'm doing? Alright, opponent just got salty. You're going. What do you mean? Is ramp? Are you literally losing to 2 ramp spells? If 2 ramp spells upsets you in historic brawl or any singleton format, you probably shouldn't play that format. Going on? I have no idea. All right, mono black, Shieldred, spooky. This hand is fine. So that into that into that into. Damn. That was actually really bad. Okay, so this, green, white, I need black. I think I think we're going to get green. If they discard the Celestius, I'm going to obviously want green. Undercity Plunder. Okay, so I'll get rid of Casualties of War, and you can have whatever you want. Play you. Could have played this, actually. Would have been slightly better, I think. Let's get rid of that. Alright, so this is mono black discard with a weird commander for it, but I like it. It does make it so it's super easy to flip, because you make your opponent discard spells and stuff. Cards, not just spells. And then you can quite reliably flip this, as opposed to, like, not doing that. Just lose 3. Alright, so we do this, we get black and red. So Liliana would be good, but not with Shieldred. Unless they play Shieldred immediately, then I guess it is good. Alright, Mesmeric Orb is pretty cool. It means this always flips and always has something to steal. They're smart to not cast Shieldred. But they also can't necessarily cast it next turn either. Alright, let's get white and black. So now if they cast it, we're not too upset. Unfortunately, they have a lot of discards, so it could be a problem with Dig Up, but I don't know. I lost access to the Tooth and Nail combo. Actually, we're not upset with this. I'm almost surprised to see this when my opponent knows about Liliana. It's kind of interesting. Oh, we lost Tooth and Nail. Man. Alright, well, I mean... Green, green, green. I do not have that. Sweet. In an excellent spot, I would assume. I don't know. But, of course not. I can play this next turn with this, but... Well, that was absolutely insane. Probably the best card in their deck, actually. Shoot. I needed to play this turn 1 if I was going to turn 2 assemble a team. Alright, well, if they can use this mana, we probably lose the game. Okay, they didn't use it for anything at all, so we don't lose the game. Nice. Let's play you. Could play this. No, let's play this, and then I'll circuitous route next turn, I guess. Opponent is not interested in that card. Fair enough. Neither would I be. Okay. Not really sure what that's about. Let's go get a black and... Oh. Alright, well, I'm not a fan of sweepers on ramp, so I'm not upset to see that. Whenever an artifact creature you control deals combat, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so they don't have any blue mana, so it's probably safe to play the one that does this. Opponent missed their land drop. Let's go get a black in a what do I get? Black and blue? Yeah, black and blue. Okay. It's kind of slow. Not upset to see that. Let's play you. That lets me play this. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more mana and I can Tooth and Nail Entwine. So I guess I'll take that. Hard not to take that. This is only legendary creature? No, it's Planeswalker. Okay. This has to deal combat damage. So the first sliver can very easily kill Tezzeret right now. Okay, never mind. Of course, I don't draw a land. Why would I? So I can play... One, two, three, 4, 5. Okay. This finds me a land. It's just a little slow, but I'll take it. My hand is like all gas, no brakes. Actually, if this gets countered, we can do it again. Just do it again. You can entwine it from anywhere. Like if you cascade or wherever, you can always entwine. Wouldn't have the other one been slightly better? Maybe not. I wonder if they'll just chump block again. Of course, it'll draw a land. Yep, alright. So my opponent realizes I have a handful of gas, and they have nothing going on. They're literally in a cycling chump block mode. Wouldn't it have just been better to play? This costs 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, why don't you just pick this up? You can pick it up and then tap your 2 artifacts and draw a card. At least you're doing something, because this doesn't do anything at all. This literally does nothing. The other one could just draw cards while you're like chump blocking with it. Or you could just let Tezzeret die, recast it, and it'll have way more loyalty than 1 or 2. That works as well. That's like the benefit of when your Planeswalker commanders die, is you can recast them and they reset their loyalty. Like Davriel, you -3 it dies, then you cast it again, you like plus it's up to 5 instead of 2. So yeah, what were we gonna do? We were gonna go get a land with binding, and then probably this turn swing. They probably let Tezzeret actually die, which makes sense. And then I can sweep the board or just not care about this. Can play Midnight Clock, Foretell, and Growth Spiral. That's probably what I would have done here. Swing, if they don't block, fine. If they do, fine. Midnight Clock, Foretell, and Growth Spiral. Whew. Alright, so I liked it. There's certainly more cards you could add, but I was really just trying to be in the combo. And it was pretty reliable, right? Most of the time I wound up, if I had a tutor, it was probably better to get Emergent Ultimatum just because it costs 2 less mana to do its thing. But even still, always having the threat of doing 30 out of nowhere can kill your opponent, and that's always nice. Yep, just all the tutors worth casting, even Final Parting, because you can put Uro in your graveyard, which is pretty solid. I think that's just solid, right? You get a card you really want, and you just get to put Uro in your graveyard, which I mean, it's one of the most satisfying things to do. Put Uro in the graveyard for free. Turn your trash into treasure. All the sweepers were totally fine. There were games where I wish I even had more, but that's just luck of the draw. Can't really change that. Search for Glory is a weird one, but there's always something to get with it, right? It can, at the very least, get the 1 ring, which actually never came up this game. This matches, or this deck, whatever you want to call it. This video, that's it. This video never came up. This video. I actually cast the Wayfarer's Bauble, but I don't believe I ever cast it off of non-green mana. I think I would have always had green where I had this, in so far as it would have been better as a green ramp spell in that case, but that's never always the case, right? So if you don't have green mana, this can find you the green mana in your ramp deck, and if you're not a green deck, this is still just like insane. We ultimated we hit midnight on a midnight clock. That was cool. I don't think I've ever done that before. No, I don't have much to say about this. It's just, it was good. It was solid. If you want to play some kind of combo deck that's like 5 or 4 colors, you can do this. You cannot play Atraxa, which is maybe better than this. It is very debatable. This can really swing a game if it hits like a timely Wrath, or just something like a spot removal spell, whereas Atraxa like costs more mana. It doesn't immediately let you cast something for free, but it does gas your hand back up. This doesn't necessarily do that. It kind of can, but not consistently. And if you want to play Xenagos Worldspine Worm in your Atraxa deck, you need to run red. So you have to play like the First Sliver or Kenrith. I would not recommend Golos, because Golos is going to be pitted against a higher tier, but your deck is like this deck would be the same deck with a slightly better commander, and that would not push it past the point where this would be a stronger strategy, because your opponents are playing things that are too strong, and it offsets the power gain you would get for playing Golos instead of the First Sliver. Because Keenan and even Sithis would just completely annihilate you, and nothing you do matters. Muxus even. I think Muxus is tier 1, I don't know. Ragavan isn't, but yeah, this was fun to play. I really liked it. I'm glad I tried it. I'm glad I got the anthology to do this, which means I'm officially now not free to play, because I actually got gems to get this, but I only needed like $5 worth of gems because I already had a few thousand. But yeah, this is fun. I liked it. Let me know what you thought about this First Sliver, totally tribal sliver deck. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you say happy birthday in the comments for me to validate my existence. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.